Hi, Manya. I am speaking right into the microphone, so I hope this is better. And that's the roof or the ceiling of my bedroom. So, um, see if this is better sound-wise. It was really great hearing Audrey and Jennifer talk today about Urban Peak. That's an organization I've heard a lot about growing up in the Springs. And I had a friend who volunteered there, but I still feel like I didn't know a whole lot about their mission until today, and so that was really helpful. Also good to know that there's an Urban Peak in Denver, as I will be up there this coming year. Um, and just good to hear why they're out there, who they're serving, what their goals are, and that resource is there. I feel like the takeaway, or one of my takeaways today, was that homelessness is such a big defining factor in a student's life that as teachers, we won't be able to solve it, obviously, as with all of these issues we've been talking about, but that knowing our resources and knowing who we can contact are um, really crucial for providing support for these kids. And again, it really comes down to, as far as what we can do as teachers, listen, be understanding of these students, and build relationships with them by giving them an opportunity to share their stories and giving them a safe space and taking the time to ask them and to really listen about who they are and why they are where they are, with our conversation with the Miller reading, and how all of these variables you just can't, with an issue such as homelessness and youth experiencing homelessness, you can't point out one cause and that's why they're homeless, or that homelessness is causing them to do this in school, that there's so much more at work and you really have to take the time to get to know the student. But that is intimidating, thinking about I will probably have 200 students next year. And so as with all of you know, homeless students, immigrant students, LGBTQ students, to give them a safe space and be there for them if they so choose, but also to know that it is not my job as a teacher, and so just as important as being there for them and being a resource if they choose to use me as a resource is knowing other resources. Especially, I think in this case for me, it's further from my personal comfort zone as a teacher to work with students who are experiencing homelessness than it would be to help and support personally LGBTQ or immigrant students, because it is so far out of my range of knowledge, and but that I have to accept that as a person, and obviously it won't make me treat the students any differently, but I feel like alone I couldn't go, or I couldn't serve these students by myself. So especially for these students, knowing that resources like Urban Peak are out there is really helpful to me. And just always keeping in mind taking time to really listen and see where kids are coming from.